Welcome to my sewing room. Remember yesterday when I said I may have to change where I do my readings? Well, I thought today I would give it a try and come into the room that I plan on using and see how it goes. Now, this room here is a little bit of a funny room. I think there's a spirit in this room. I've always just felt that there's something here, and so do the grandkids. This is the room that they're afraid of. So here we are. Let's see how a reading goes in this room. I think today that I'm going to start off with a Metatron angel card and see what Spirit has to say to us today, what we can share or what they can share. Okay, first card, white, purity and innocence. So the first card we picked today is white, purity and innocence. Diamond, purity and innocence. It's like the child within us, the pure part of us, the innocent part of us, the part that a lot of us have lost. Let's see where we go with this. Signs from Spirit with Love. Signs from Spirit with Love. So we have white, purity and innocence, and signs from Spirit with Love. Okay. Well, I think the Spirit is coming to us and telling us that it has love for us, that is pure, it is white, it is innocent, and to be on the lookout for signs from Spirit, from our loved ones that have passed on. One more. And somehow I knew this was going to come out. Ancestors, appreciation and healing. So here I am in my craft sewing room. And I just got done telling you that I think this is the room where there may be a spirit. I don't know why there's a spirit in this room. Why not the rest of the house? Why this room? But I think that it is telling me that, yes, there is a spirit. It's okay. Ancestors, appreciation and healing. Been a lot of talk lately with clearing out ancestral baggage, things that we carry on into our lives that come with us, that we don't necessarily have done ourselves, but things that are back in our families that have followed the generations through generation. And that now is a time, specifically now in this time of healing upon our earth. It is time to help clear, heal that baggage and that no longer serves us. Time to get rid of those things that have nothing really to do with us anymore. Even though part of me does feel like we are our ancestors. That's just my thoughts. Let's see. Let's go with an energy card. Oh, well, today we have man holding a heart. He's no longer holding the coin. He's holding the heart. Time to heal our hearts. Time to let go of the baggage that no longer serves us. And to heal our hearts. To get to the place again of purity and innocence. That Spirit is with us, walks with us in love. And that we can take care of those the baggage that we have from ancestral stuff that no longer serves us, that now is a time of healing our hearts, healing our lineage, making it innocent and pure for those that come after us, that they don't have to deal with the things that they really shouldn't even have to deal with. The seventh chakra, Angel Ariel, or Uriel, that we are not alone in our journey here, that we have Spirit. We always have Spirit that is there to help us and to guide us and to be with us. I'm going to go with the stone. This is very interesting. Pipestone, Catalanite, root chakra, ancestors. So boy, there really is a message coming through here about ancestors. I don't know if any of you follow Amanda Ellis. She's on YouTube, and she just did a huge reading on ancestral healing. And it's a very interesting and good healing message for all of us about taking care of ancestral wounds from the past, that we don't carry it into our lives, into our children's lives, into our grandchildren's lives, that we clear it now And obviously, that this is the message right now, that it is time for us to clear um, the ancestral stuff. Um, that's what Spirit wants us to do. It wants us to get back to our own innocence and our own purity, that there are signs out there for us to see and to look for if we're open enough to see those things, to help clear the ancestral lineage. Um, Time to open our hearts. There's forgiveness. Spirit, again, is always with us. I have a personal story. My dad's side of the family come from a long, long line of alcoholics. And not just alcoholics, but mean, Skid Row alcoholics. And my dad was starting to follow that path. He was an alcoholic for all my childhood into my young adulthood when my children were little. And I didn't like my dad. I didn't like who he was. When he would drink, he would become, something would take over him. It was not my dad. I could see it in his face and I can see it in his eyes that that was not my dad, that whatever entered him when he drank was mean. And I didn't like my dad because of his drinking. I wished a lot when I was a little kid that he would just disappear and life would be so much easier if he wasn't in our lives. When I was a young woman, about 30 years old, my dad was getting really bad with his drinking, and he took off and was gone for a few days. To this day, I don't really know where he went, but I guess wherever he went, he had a very cathartic experience. And after days of drinking in a hotel room, he woke up and he looked in the mirror and he didn't like what he saw looking back at him. And at that moment, he made the decision not to be that person that he saw in the mirror. And he quit drinking and he came home. And I happened to be at the house when he came home and he was crying. And I went to my dad and I said, Dad, what's wrong? Are you okay? And he told me of his experience and he told me that he was going to quit drinking. And I put my arms around him and I said, I love you, Dad. I'll do whatever I can to help you. And all the animosity and all the feelings I had felt for my dad beforehand evaporated in that moment. And all I felt was love, pure love. And my dad quit drinking. He never drank again. He became a different man. And I look at this as being that my dad broke the chain, broke the ancestral chain of alcoholism, Skid Row, mean, drunk alcoholism in our family. And it was such a huge, huge step and a huge thing in his life and in our lives, so that us children, my grandchildren, don't have to deal with that is gone from our family lineage. So appreciative. When my dad was coming to the end of his life, I thanked him and told him, Dad, you came here to do exactly what you did. You broke the chain for the rest of the family. And then I told him I felt like his work here on earth was done, that he had done what he needed to do. So that is, in my family, my personal family, part of the breaking of the chain of the ancestral crap that followed my family for who knows how many generations. I don't know how far back this problem went, but my dad took care of it. And I have the greatest love and thanks to him for having the strength to do that. And he did it on his own. He didn't go to AA or anything like that. He just quit. So that was healing. That was very healing, and the appreciation that I have in my heart for the work that he did goes beyond measure. And my dad, when he passed away, he told us, "I'm off to see the universe." And I swear that man is off to see the universe, because he doesn't come back to visit. I mean, I think of my dad and things like that, but he's off to see the universe. This is exactly what he wanted to do. Let's see where we go from here. So we'll pick a chakra card. See if that ties in at all. I think sometimes, what is it that I need to do, that I'm sure there's more ancestral crap that needs to be cleared, and what is it that I need to do in my lives that will also help my life, that will also help my children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren and the generations afterwards, the chain that I need to break. And I think sometimes the chain that I need to break is standing up for myself and speaking my truth. Not feeling like I don't have options to, you know, I think of being a young wife and mother, and my marriage, and how there were times that I felt like leaving, but I felt like I couldn't leave, that I was trapped, that I had to stay where I was because I had no options of financially taking care of my children on my own, because I only had a high school education. I didn't go to college. I hadn't worked. I had no career or anything like that. And so I didn't have the strength at that time to say, no, I don't want to do this anymore, that I think it would be healthier for me and my children for us to move apart, and for me mostly to take a stand and say, enough is enough. The buck stops here, that I am worthy. I can do whatever it is that I need to do. And I want my children and my grandchildren to be able to stand up and know that they are worthy, that they can do whatever it is that they need to do with their lives, that they can take a stand, that they don't have to put up with things that maybe are not good situations, that Spirit's got their back. I didn't have the strength as a young woman to take that stand. And I see it being played out in other people's lives, in my family, the same thing. And I don't know, I guess it's too late for me to take care of that, but maybe one of my children will be strong enough to take care of that themselves for the rest of their families and generations. Faith. This chakra card is our crown chakra. Hope, support, miracles, and spirituality. Faith. It's never too late. It's never too late to help clear the chains that bind us. There's always hope and miracles when we put our faith in Spirit. Open that door. Know that in Spirit we can stand strong, that we can achieve anything that we need to achieve. Okay. So you can think about what it is in your family lineage that has followed the family down through the ages of what maybe you can help to clear and heal so that your children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, generations to come after you don't have to deal with those things, that they can start their lives in a pure and innocent way, not carrying the baggage of their ancestral lineage. What is it in your life that you need to take care of? It's a hard thing to do. It really is. And give a lot of credit to people who can clear those things. Like my dad. He was my hero. He was somebody that I want to emulate. I want to be like him. Which is funny because when I was young, like I said, I didn't like the man he was. But when he was healed, I loved the man with all my heart. And he was very spiritual. And I feel like I would like to carry on and be like him. Pink. Let love enter. Well, I guess that's the way we clear it. We open our hearts. We open our hearts and we let love enter. Love heals. Love cleanses. The simple answer. The simplest thing to do. I guess it really isn't all that hard, is it? All we have to do is let love enter our hearts. And we can clear all kinds of baggage just by loving. Just by loving. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, affirmation for today. Again, I'm going with the butterfly cards because it's spring. And I did see my first butterfly yesterday out in the yard. It's never too late. And it's not that hard. It's just opening our hearts to love. Love heals all. Love clears all. There may not be an affirmation for today. The affirmation may just be, let love enter your heart. One more time. I don't need to control life. I trust in magic and miracles. I don't need to control life. I trust in magic and miracles. Okay, well, let love into your heart. Let love clear all. Simple thing. Open our hearts to love. Love can clear the ancestral baggage. Love can help promote forgiveness. Love and acceptance. Keep your eyes open for signs from Spirit. Okay? Anyway, there we go. That's the message for today. Have a good day, and Hope you enjoyed my sewing room. I may need to change the name of my channel. Anyway, let love enter your heart and heal it. Thank you. Bye-bye.